Virgo. Hi, how are all of you? I'm actually shooting this live this month, and there will be an extended reading. So after this reading, you can check the link in the description box below and click on the link to purchase, and you'll immediately get an email. I'm only selling one package for extended readings this month, and that is a package to buy all 12 extended readings for $97. They'll be uploaded to a special Vimeo channel, and you'll get each reading, access to each reading. It'll be a password that I will send you, and you'll be able to view each reading. Virgo, Andrea Cox here, the Detox Intuitive. I am an intuitive healer and a detox specialist by trade. I have a second YouTube channel here called Andrea Cox TV. So if you're into health and detox, do check it out. Close to 4 million views over there, and been a vegan for 17 years, so really into the healthy lifestyle. I do adopt a philosophy that's different than many tarot readers. I believe our issues live within our tissues, so if we don't clean up and clean out our body, it's really hard to open the third eye and be able to see the truth in situations. I am a Pisces Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, Pisces Venus, Scorpio North Node, Scorpio Saturn placement. So there's a lot of Pisces and Scorpio in me, also a lot of Cancer in me, a little bit of Aquarius and Libra as well. Spotted Gemini, dash a Leo, you know. Good mix, good mix. Oh my, I have a card from a different deck in here. Be brave and honest. It's like a Knight of Swords. An offering, a return. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Do hit the bell notification after subscribing. Moderators, do not delete anyone on this channel or I will delete you. Okay? Okay. Do you believe in magic? Specific number 9, 3, or 6. Some of you are seeing 222 or 999 often. 333. Maybe you're a life path number 9. Having the courage to stand up in a situation where there was a quickening of pace and then a slowing down, so to speak. Someone trying to teach with words, or maybe you, Virgo, but you can never really teach someone to be a warrior with words, right? You have to teach by showing them. You have to teach with action. You have to teach by not staying stuck, stagnant, and closed-mouthed, right? Not being treated how you deserve to be treated. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Having the courage, you see these two little fish there. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces, or you may have Pisces in your chart. Having the courage to take action. You know, we often feel like fish out of water, separate and different from the world around us, right? Especially when we take action or when we stand up for something that goes against, you know, maybe what others believe. Maybe we see someone being mistreated and we actually stand up and we say something. Maybe we ourselves have felt mistreated, misled, kept in the dark, and we actually stand up and say something. Or we do something. Maybe we expose something, right? The nakedness of it all, right? Exposure, full-on exposure, right? Okay, okay. I think someone played stupid for a long time, and Virgo, this could have been you, actually. Virgos are not stupid. Virgos are actually brilliant. A need to get sunlight. For some reason, I'm feeling mangoes too. A need to eat orange foods, yellow foods, lemon juice and water when you first wake up to cleanse your liver. Mangoes. I keep hearing mangoes, or someone loves mangoes, or someone has a mango tree or something. The courage to give up addictions. You, Virgo, or someone around you has given up an addiction. The addiction could have been a person, it could have been a drug, it could have been alcohol, it could have been a pill, right? They could have had a need to maybe take something that stimulated them because the situation was so depressing and dark that they felt the need to get a high of some sort. It's that identification with objects around us, right? All this stuff, or an addiction, maybe a food addiction, an addiction we know is unhealthy. And this is what keeps us stuck and stagnant, right? I was on Facebook this morning, and I'm kind of addicted to the marketplace there. And, you can buy anything. And about 2 weeks ago, I found a Dutch antique desk. It was very, mid-century modern. It was really cool. I bought it, got a hell of a deal, $150, and the desk sells for like $2,000 all over the internet. I was like, oh, I can resell this, right? Teak, really, really pretty. And it was that day I got a call from a family member that one of our family members was in the hospital, and it rocked my world. And the first thing that entered my mind is, okay, you guys, I'm so sorry. Something's in my tooth. Some of you may need to have some dental work done, because this kind of thing happens when I pick up on the energy of someone in the chat. Some of you may need to have a tooth pulled. Lord. Get your hair cut or something? I don't know. Anyway, the first thing that entered my mind was, Virgos, that I need to move there. I'm going to have to move there. I'm going to have to move there. Things will change. I'm going to move there. And then I looked around me and I looked at all this shit, right? All this shit, all this she poo shit that I've collected over the years. All this, the freaking Moroccan pillow in my upstairs spare bedroom that was like ridiculous, that I could have paid like 3 months worth of rent on, in the car and the sauna and the red light bed and the couches and the kitchen stuff and the dishes and the and all the clothes and the jewelry and all this shit. And I was like, God, this shit doesn't matter. What am I doing collecting all this shit? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why can't I just pack up and go, right? It's kind of like the Virgo, Virgos, we like to hibernate, right? We like to get our house in order. We like to, our cabinets are organized, or color coordinated, they're alphabetical order. Have you ever met someone with a Virgo moon? I'll tell you what, they're organized. I have a client that she's got a Virgo moon, and I really learned the ins and outs of PDF files with her. She's so organized, and I'm like, okay, I've got to step it up for her. I'm going to be good for her. Virgos challenge us to get our shit together. That's who you are. And it comes from wisdom. But if you're addicted to always becoming, right? Addicted to always becoming, there will be storms on your horizon that will blow you over. Feeling abandoned by someone, Virgo, you or someone you're dealing with. But there's a beauty to being alone. And Virgos know this. They love to be alone, right? Sometimes it's like you're around someone for 3 days and it becomes too much, right? It becomes too much for you. And you're like, okay, it's been 3 days. I got to go. It's been too much. It's too much. But then there's a need for connection, right? There's a need to get outside. There's a need to feel sunlight on your face, to feel fresh air coming towards you. There's a need, Virgo, for connection, for real connection. And there is someone, Virgo, there is someone in every one of your lives that wants to be close to you right now, that wants to be around you, Virgo, that wants to be around you. That ecstasy is in reverse, right, Virgo? That ecstasy, that ecstasy. And this doesn't have to be sexual, right? Ecstasy can be found in so many different ways. It is a facet of being, of lying in the sun and letting the sun pour over you, Virgo. It's a facet of walking outside to get your mail and feeling the sun beat on your face. There's a need for vitamin D, Virgo, a deep need for you to get outside, you know? Pale skin. Maybe a need for quite a few of us to get outside. It's funny, you know, we're born like mountain lions, yet we live our lives like sheep. And for who? For what? Some of you were waiting on someone that, quite honestly, wasn't worth your time. And they know it. But observing myself is my true identity, right, Virgo? Right? Being example to others of how to, you know, have my life perfectly organized. Being that rock that people can count on. You have your taxes done and filed in January, right? April 15th is just another day to you. An offering. There's an offering on the table. Could be a life path number 4, or the number 4 could be of significance, but someone's not really seeing it. There's a need to be grateful for everything you have in life, everything around you. That solitude. An ending. Ooh. One moment. Okay, enough. Sorry. There's an ending, strong correlation to 9 to the 10. You thought someone needed to develop some skills, or someone's taught you some skills, or you've learned so many skills that you don't need someone anymore. And you realize that you actually deserve to be treated better. You don't want to be anyone's doormat. You don't want to be talked down to. You don't want to be talked over, Virgo. Expressing your highest nature, your highest calling through your work is what you've learned or someone else has learned. They get so much joy, you or someone else, Virgo, out of what you do, out of being a creator, that you're like, why wasn't I feeling this before? Because you were miserable. You were unhappy. You were sad all the time. You were fucking crying. And you forgot who you were. You forgot who you were. Your cabinets were not organized. Your clothes were not color coordinated. Your farmer's market trips were canceled, right? Because someone else wasn't happy. For someone else, nothing's ever good enough, right? Right? Their boss, their partner, their coworker would, they'd get into it with them. They'd bring it home to you. They still had their mind on that ex that treated them like shit and cheated on them for 25 years. You weren't happy. Be done. Let it go. Fuck Virgo. Fine-tuning a skill, but needing to remember the physical aspect, that if the physical body isn't healthy, Virgo, nor will be your work life, your love life, your home life. Instead of being perfect to everyone else, move into that place of perfection that is within you, right? Because you are perfect. You were put on this earth for a very specific reason. I have really become, this is going to lay on the light, which is not going to be good. I've really become accustomed to watching others, watching their behavior, watching what they say and what they don't say. And someone that I've gotten a lot of wisdom from over the years, I realize, and someone that others see as having a lot of wisdom, and I've just been seeing it, like I'd say the past 5 years, is my mom. When like sometimes I'll do something and I'll think, where did that come from? And I'm like, okay, my mom, straight up my mother. Like, I am my mom. And other people saw that in her. I remember a boyfriend I had, my mom has a bad knee, and he was helping her up these stairs one time when her and my sister and my nephew came to stay. And I remember the way they looked at each other. It was like they knew each other from like a past life. And I took my mom to a raw vegan restaurant one time in Orange County. It's called Olak, and try it if you'll love it. The owner there, Chef Ito, he had taken a 10-year vow of silence to create beautiful living food. I remember when I introduced him to my mom, this was like 8 years ago, they stared at each other across the table for like, honestly, what seemed to be a long time. I would say at least 10 minutes straight without saying a word. And I thought to myself, I am bearing witness to someone who everybody sees the wisdom in, almost like a Buddha, a man or woman of Tao, right? My mom, my 5'3" mom. And so taking notes off the people you respect the most, speaking up, sticking up for people when you feel the need to. Also knowing that it's okay. It's okay if you post a selfie and think you're pretty. That's all right. It's all right. Who told you you couldn't do that? Who told you you couldn't do that? Might be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or I see the moon. Observing has always been a Virgo's true identity. Observing others, but now it's time to observe yourself. Deep, deep, deep rooted introspection. House is organized. The garage is clean. The clothes are back to being color coordinated. Get outside. Virgos love to hermit. They're known as the Hermit card in the tarot deck. But I am asking you, Virgo, to get out in the month of May. I am asking you to bear witness to the world around you. Someone else wants you to get out. Someone else won't move forward until you get out. So if you have strong water placements, what people don't know, right, is that Cancer and Pisces especially, that we thrive when someone comes and gets us out, right? We start traveling when we have a person to travel with. We do things when we have someone to do it with. You can't wait like that. No. No, 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 no. Not if you want harmony. Because harmony lives in a house of balance. And whoever put you into hyper hermit mode, you know what I'm talking about. Hyper hermit mode. Really not leaving the house. Someone could have actually done some spell work, keeping you trapped to the house, some kind of cementing thing, put something outside your house, some bullshit like that. Just saying. Or this is someone around you, someone that a lot of people are worried about, because this is usually like a real out there person. Something to mess with their equilibrium. There needs to be a balance between the physical and spiritual aspects inside your life and out of your house, right? So not just focusing on your spirituality, not just meditating, not just going to yoga and to the store, not just focusing on your health, but every area of your life. Creativity. Someone needs to get a tooth pulled. I see this man looking over at this other man and trying not to laugh. There's a need for humor in your life. Humor, laughter. Like someone's really funny and they crack someone up. Someone's like fucking hilarious. Someone does not care what others think about them. And someone loves this aspect about them. Someone is like, I give zero fucks about what anyone else thinks of me, and I'm okay with it. Virgo, go hang out with that person. Go grab that person. What is in my mouth, you guys? Seriously. I had a mango earlier. Sorry. Maybe a need for dental floss in your life. I don't know. Someone's really smart too. Humor, anger, and fear. Awaken the power of the will within you. Okay. Awaken the power of will, and you find the humor within yourself. Some of you were really happy, really go lucky, really funny, and you lost that because someone was really dark. They tried to take away your innocence, your joy, your little girl, little boy-ish attitude. This person could be into boats, boating, water sports. They could like to take baths. I don't know, Virgo, something about that. Baths are good, right? But their boat isn't sailing. They keep like coming back to you. It's like full circle, full circle, full circle. But nothing begins and nothing ends, right? So their boat's not sailing without that innocence of you. But you have harmony, you have peace within yourself. And that's what this person seeks. They seek the centering that you now have, the individuality that you've always had, that they've never had, because their self-esteem was tampered with when they were very, very little. Their self-esteem was taken away. They were told they couldn't do this, couldn't do that, couldn't do this. So when they met you, Virgo, God, they're attracted to that substance you have of being like, hey, my name's Andrea. My name's Rick. My name's Joe. My name's Adam. My name's Sarah. My name's Beth Ann. My name's Christy. My name's Amy. They're attracted to that ability you have to go up and talk to strangers, to reel people in, to invite people into a funny, somewhat whimsical world. And this was something that they tried to look down on and told you wasn't okay. It's not okay when you say that at the dinner table. It's not okay when you cuss and you're a female. The word fuck has been proven to get your point across. Proven, scientifically proven. Will you please take the trash cans down? Maybe tomorrow. Will you fucking take trash cans down, please? Okay, thank you. See what I'm saying? I have to shut my back door so no like rodents get in, because I can tell the dogs came back in. They're all lounging. They can open the door but can't shut it. So excuse me for one moment. We'll get into your reading. Virgo, will you please subscribe to the channel? Would you fucking please subscribe to the channel? Do you see what I'm saying? All right. Someone's super attracted to someone. They are bearing witness to someone growing within their aspirations. Aspirations stimulate power. This person, or you, Virgo, could seem to be a little power hungry right now. Aspirations lead up to your aim physically and spiritually in the world, right? And we are all just physical beings having a spiritual experience, right? Time is of the essence. Someone has let time go too long, but in the spirit world, there is no time. Time has so much power. I'm not going to give you the story about the substitute teacher in Miss Sturmock's first grade class, because I think I've said this like 5,000 times. But time is one of the most precious commodities we have. Thank you for hitting the like button. Is there 70 of you in here? And do I only see 27 likes? I'm going to do a quick reading, and then I'm going to do the extended reading in Vimeo. If this relates to you, get the extended reading package. The link will be in the box below. If this really relates to you and you are just find yourself popping off at the mouth this month and kind of acting a little bit out of character, maybe it's your true character actually, then you'll want to get a private reading, and you can do that by going to thedetoxintuitive.com, clicking on spiritual gifts and offerings, choosing your reading, and Annabelle or myself will be in contact with you to schedule you right away. It's okay. Someone wants to apologize, but they're too scared because, well, quite honestly, Virgo, I don't think you need what they're offering anymore. Or crosswatcher. No, 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 no. Because Virgo, male or female, I think you were the well for so long. You're like waiting and what, like looking out the window. What? And like someone was so guarded, right? They were so guarded. They were so guarded, or there was someone in between you, kind of protecting you from this person. Could have been a knight of swords, someone younger, because this card got into this deck, and I have no idea how. So you had some kind of protection. Something was in between you that this person wouldn't come in. Now, the person wouldn't come in because of their ego, Virgo, because of their ego. Do you understand? Their ego, they were afraid of getting turned down. So instead of just walking in and saying, you know what, it's how I feel, their ego told them, you're going to get turned down. You might have even been trying to protect someone by making sure they do things in the right order, because you know karmically their life would be ruined if they fucked you over in the manner they did. That's here too. This person's looking back, and he's looking at what caused the battles, he or she, right? Giving to more than one person, looking down on them as you gave to them, maybe shaming and blaming them, causes battles. Lying, cheating, blah, 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 causing battles. It also causes people to become major control freaks, right? When you don't tell the truth, when you constantly are pulling shit out of your ass, when someone asks you a simple question like, did you go to the store to grab the gluten-free vegan chocolate chip cookies? And there's a big long story about it. Yeah. Someone's feeling it. Someone's feeling it. At the King of Pentacles here, Virgo. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. And what comes after that? Ooh. Ah. I'm going to go through this whole deck in the extended. Virgo, I feel like some of you are Virgo moons. You've made a really good friend for life in a really weird way. I feel like this is a female-female connection. You guys will talk soon. Well, we have the Lovers here, part of Gemini. We also have the Ten of Swords. Some of you could have been involved with the Gemini. We also have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here, Queen of Cups, and she's connected to an interesting card. We'll cover that in the extended. We also have an Ace of Wands and a Ten of Pentacles, someone you're super attracted to. You know, we have Cancer. Oh, there we have you. Sagittarius. We got Libra trying to peek out in the back, but I don't know. Seems kind of sketch. You know what I mean? Like something there you can't trust. Or maybe, you know, you have Libra in your chart and you feel like you can't trust someone else. I don't know. Let's cover this in the extended. I'll put the links in the description box below. And I hope you guys have a beautiful May. Thank you so much, Virgo. Watch this from the beginning. It was a really good one. Okay, I'm going to literally film that right now, upload it, and I will be back with Scorpio's reading. Okay.